everybody, and welcome to the channel Crossing the Spiritual Streams. My name is Tandra, and today we're going to do our weekly rune reading with the theme of the sun. Now, if you're unfamiliar with these readings, basically we give you 3 different readings to choose from so that you can go and get your general energies for the week, what you can expect for the week, what might happen. We use our runes, our Chinese tiles. We do have angel numbers and oracle spheres that we use as well. And how we go about doing this is we put 3 different cards up to represent the 3 different readings. We have the first one here, which is the bunny with the sun. We have the second one here, which is this nice, beautiful cottage. And then we have the third one, which is, 2 children looking out at this beautiful rose type sun. So just, very cool cards here. So basically this is reading 1, 2, and 3, and we'll give you a moment or so to reflect on these cards, and then you go with your gut instinct and you go to whichever reading is drawing you in the most. There will be links in the description to timestamps for each specific reading, so you can go to yours whenever you're ready to do so. Before we get a chance to do that, though, I would like to just thank everybody who has subscribed to the channel, given the videos likes, comments in the comment section to the videos that they've watched, and that has shared the channel with their friends and family, that put the link to the channel on their social medias and all that. All of those things are helping the channel grow, and I just wanted to say thank you for all of those of you who have done that for us. And also those of you that are new to the channel, welcome. And we very much would like to see you and see you again in the future, and hope that you will participate in those ways as well. All right, so we're going to give you a moment or so to reflect on these cards. Remember, this is reading 1, 2, and then 3. And when you're ready, you go to your timestamp, and we'll see you directly at your reading. Hello, Group 1. Those of you that chose this wonderful, cute little bunny here for your reading for the week. Okay, remember we have our runes that we're going to look at. And this is supposed to be just kind of a general, not really in-depth sort of reading. It's supposed to just give you an idea of what kind of energies you're going to see for the week, what kind of things you might be dealing with, maybe some specific advice if that comes through. The more in-depth readings are done through the tarot readings that we do, and they are on a lot of different topics, and most of them are timeless, so you can check those out as well if you have specific things that you would like some answers to. We will be doing our runes, our Chinese tiles, our angel numbers, and our oracle spheres, so you can be thinking of your yes or no type of question that you'd like to get an answer to. All right, so let's get our runes here and see what the energies are for the week. Oh, wow, just 2. Okay. Whew. Interesting. We have the victory, and we have the Thor's hammer. Thor's hammer's upside down. Okay. And the victory is a little bit sideways. So I don't see this as being a hugely victorious week as far as that goes. But I do see that because this is here, they're both face up. And because this was pointing, towards Thor's hammer. Thor's hammer deals with a powerful direction of force. If you think about, him using, his hammer, it's a really big, forceful, powerful thing. And then we have the victory or the warrior. It also deals with justice and knowing your own strength. And so I kind of like this with it doing the arrow to Thor's hammer and with it being upside down, in that the meaning I'm getting out of this, and what I really feel like the message is for you guys for this week, is that this is a good week for you to understand your own power and to limit your forcefulness, in that not putting too much force to a situation. You're going to learn that you have a lot of power, but you don't necessarily need to use the whole power in every situation to get what you need and what you need to do out of it. That's what you're going to be working on this week, is learning that and actually doing that. Not being too forceful with things, not pushing things too hard, because that sometimes causes things to break. You don't want to do that. The idea is to use your power in a directed manner, and in a in a positive way, in a way that's being useful. So that's kind of a really interesting message there. I kind of like that. All right, let's see what our Chinese tiles might have to clarify here, or give us some other information as well. Okay, we do have the South, which usually means things are maybe not going in the direction we want them to go in, but also, though, with the South, I like, because it means we're seeing things from a new direction and a new light, and that kind of goes along with what we were seeing here as well. So I really think you guys are going to see things from a new direction this week. You guys are going to maybe even turn directions, change a whole new direction around. We do have dealing with your community a little bit. So I do think this is going to have to deal with your community, the people you deal with, about your coworkers, your siblings, your family, other people like that, your group, your close friends group. You're going to kind of be learning that lesson kind of with the groups of people in your life. Let's see what else we got bubbling here. Okay, you're going to learn that your own wants and needs and your own individual things are maybe not as important as the group's needs, or even as just you and your partner's needs as well. That maybe the group needs are more important. And also, you're going to learn your power in the group. And like I was saying, with the number 1 here being turned over, I'm seeing that you're restricting your power a little bit. You're not going to be real forceful in your individuality this week. You're going to learn to work in a group and be in a group, and that's kind of an important lesson. And also, I think it's also dealing with groups can be very important. And so I think that's something that's going to be cool for you guys to do this week. Okay, let's go ahead and look at our oracle spheres. This is where you ask your yes or no type of question that you'd like to get an answer to. And then we have 4 different stands here that your answers can appear on. We have gray, green, gold, and blue. 1, 2, 3, and 4. So you pick whichever one that you want your answer to appear on, and we'll get our answers. Number 1 is no. Number 2, green, is a yes. Number 3, gold, is probable. And number 4, blue, is a maybe. All right, so number 1, gray, was no. Number 2, green, is yes. Number 3, gold, is probable. And number 4, blue, is maybe. So now let's look at our angel numbers for the week. Angels like to communicate with us in lots of different ways, and one of the main ways they like to do it is through numbers. We see repeating numbers, or we see numbers frequently. They're trying to tell us something. But this is their way to directly communicate with you through numbers. So we have 5 different stands here. We have green, gray, gold, bronze, and purple. And that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And you pick which stand you would like your numbers to appear on. You can pick more than one stand if you feel compelled to do so, or think that there's more than one message for you. You can use all 5 stands as your lucky numbers for the week, or however you choose to do it. There's really no right or wrong way. Once you have your lucky number, you go to the description, and in there each number has keywords and phrases associated with that number so you know what the angels want you to look at or focus on. And then if you want to find out more about that number, you can also look it up on the internet by typing in angel number, whatever the number happens to be, and you'll get your answers that way. All right, so number 1 green is 22. Number 2 gray is 24. Number 3 gold is 38. Number 4 bronze is 19. And number 5 purple is 33. I like that number for creativity and working with people. All right, so number 1 green is 22. Number 2 gray is 24. Number 3 gold is 38. Number 4 bronze is 19. And number 5 purple is 33. Okay, those are your angel numbers for the week. I hope you guys had some good messages come through for you. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel, hit the thumbs up, and share the channel with your friends and family. Put that link out there for everybody to see. I really appreciate that. We do put out these rune readings every single Monday. We also have tarot readings that we put out every week as well. So we look forward to seeing you again in future readings. And may the stars guide your path. Bye-bye. Hello, reading 2, and welcome to your reading. Those of you that chose the wonderful little cottage sun card here, I thought that was so adorable and cute. Remember, this is just a general reading for the week to give you some ideas of the general energies that you might be dealing with. Maybe some specific advice if that comes through, but they're not supposed to be super in-depth readings. We do have tarot readings that are a little bit more in-depth that can go into specific topics a little bit more. But these might tell you something that help you get through the week anyway. And also the angel numbers might tell you some more specifics, might have some special messages out there for you and some things for you to look into. So that's kind of an important part of the reading as well. We do have our runes, our Chinese tiles. We do have our angel numbers and our oracle spheres. So you can be thinking of a yes or no type of question that you'd like to get an answer to. All right, so let's get our runes here and see what we have. Okay. Interesting. I'm not sure what specifically. We have some protection runes here. A couple of them. Going different directions. Talk about divine protection and sanctuary, and those kinds of energies, or helping, the defenseless. But then we also have transformation, inspiration, the unknown coming to light, those kinds of things. But it's going the other direction, which to me might show that this week there might be a lot of things hidden from you. There might be a lot of things kind of underneath the surface. There might be things that, like normally, like if you think about it, you might get, flashes of knowledge or flashes of inspiration or other things happening, but I don't think that that's going to be the kind of thing that's going to happen this week. It's more like things are going to be more hidden from you, like that. Those flashes of knowledge are in the future. They're not this week. They're not, so you're not going to be really firing things out this week. It's going to be a little bit more of a mundane week, I think, for you guys. A little bit more of just kind of going through what you need to go through for the week. Just kind of a regular old week. Nothing really amazing, one way or another. Now let's look at what's kind of going on underneath the surface. This is interesting because it's also a blindness rune and it was turned over. So like I said, I think there's going to be some things that you're not going to see this week yet. It's not time for you to know them yet or see them. Things are, like I said, there are going to be some things hidden from you, some knowledge, some thoughts, some something is going to be hidden from you this week, because it's not time for it to be revealed. It's not time for you to be dealing with it yet, and that kind of thing. So, and this could deal with self-awareness. It could deal with a lot of different things, really. But that's just kind of the energy I'm seeing is, things, it's more of a pause and wait type of week. Okay? Like I said, more of a mundane week. You're just going to kind of go through and do the things you need to do, and nothing spectacular one way or another that way. Let's see what the Chinese tiles have to say for us. Okay, interesting. Once again, we have some things upside down here. We have you, number one, spring ideas. Once again, they're upside down, so they're not coming forth. We also have the 3, the community, upside down as well, but it's a creativity number. So once again, your creativity is not going to be really popping this week a lot, but it's interesting because I do see it as being important, or it wouldn't keep popping up, that, about creativity. So I think there's going to be some creative ideas that are maybe there. They're just not really popping up yet. They're not ready yet, I guess. And we do have a little bit of a strife here with the 5. There might be a little bit of a conflict or a little bit of some battles a week, but very minor. I don't see them as being really big blow-ups or anything like that. I don't see anything like that. And we do have the West that was also turned over. That's looking behind you. That's looking to the past. But that was turned over. So you might be a little bit reflective this week on some things. But I really feel like you want to look towards the future. I feel like that's kind of the energy that you're wanting to do, but you might reflect on the past a little bit more than paying attention to the future. Try not to dwell on the past too much this week, though. That can be kind of depressing, and we don't want to do that. Okay, we do have our oracle spheres here. Let's see if we can get an answer to your question here. We have 4 stands. We have gold, blue, gray, and green. 1, 2, 3, and 4, and you pick which stand you'd like your answer to appear on, and we'll get our answers. Number 1, gold, is probable. Number 2, blue, is a yes. Number 3, gray, is a not now. And a number 4, green, is a maybe. So we have a number 1, probable. Number 2, blue, is a yes. Number 3, gray or silver, is a not now. And a number 4, green, is a maybe. All right, so now let's get our angel numbers for the week. Remember, angels like to talk to us in lots of ways, and one of the ways is through numbers or seeing numbers or symbols of different sorts. So this is a good way for them to communicate with you. We have 5 different stands. We have green, gold, gray, bronze, and purple. And you basically pick which stand you would like to have your angel number to appear on. Then you look in the description, and each number has a keyword or phrase associated with it that will tell you a little bit about the number and what the angels want you to pay attention to. Also, you can go out to the internet and type in angel number, whatever the number happens to be, and you can find out all kinds of things about that number. So you can really find out, exactly what messages the angels are heading for you there, okay? So number 1, green, is a 10. Get over can be seen there. Number 2, gold, is a 5. Number 3, gray, is a 53. Number 4, bronze, is a 14. And a number 5, purple, is a 50. Lots of 5 energies going on this week, because even the 14 comes out to be a 5. So that's interesting. All right, number 1, green, is 10. Number 2, gold, is 5. Number 3, gray, is 53. Number 4, bronze, is 14. And number 5, purple, is 50. So those are your angel numbers for the week. I hope you had some messages that might be used to you and some things that you can do with them. Please remember to give the video a thumbs up, subscribe to the channel, check out our other videos, and please, please, please give a link to the channel on your social medias for your friends and family to check out as well. That's very much appreciated, and I think it'll help the channel out a lot. So we really appreciate that. Please remember to check out our other videos, and we will see you again in future readings, and may the stars guide your path. Bye-bye. Hello, Group 3. Those of you that chose the children looking at the rose sun. I always think that's kind of interesting, having the sun as a rose. All right. Remember, this is our general rune reading for the week, and we have our runes, our Chinese tiles, our angel numbers, and our oracle spheres. So you can be thinking of your yes or no type of question that you get an answer to. Remember, these are supposed to be just kind of general readings, not anything super in-depth. The angel numbers might tell you a little bit more. They might have some really important messages for you in those that the angels want to communicate to you. But generally, the reading itself is just kind of give you a general idea of the energies for the week, what you might be dealing with, some general advice, or what your week might be like, just a little bit. So that's what these are for. Remember, we do have tarot pick-a-pile readings that are more in-depth on different topics. Most of them are timeless, so you can check those out as well if there's specific things that you might want some clarification or answers on. All right, let's take a look at our runes for the week. Okay, this one hasn't shown up in a while. This is interesting. This is the dreaming and the tree of life and enlightenment and all that kind of stuff, and that's really cool. This is also an awakening. So I think you guys might be really, I think your intuition is going to be really big and important this week. I think you're going to have some awakenings to things. You're going to start to see some things maybe in a different light or in a different way. I think it's kind of interesting with the rose being the sun, because it's seeing the sun in a different way or in a different light or, differently. So I think that just kind of goes along with this really well. Let's see what else we have hidden here. Underneath the surface is some creative energies. So I think that those might be kind of bubbling underneath the surface. They might be kind of driving you this week a little bit. We also have some awareness and manifestation energy as well that was bubbling. So I think a lot of this awareness that you're going to be dealing with during the week is going to be dealing with trying to get the things that you want, trying to manifest the things that you would like to have. And it's also going to be dealing with your intuition. It's going to be dealing with your creativity and some other things, kind of pushing that forward, kind of bringing that knowledge forward. I think the creativity might, like I said, have you see things in new lights or in new ways. And that might also help to manifest some of the things that you would like to see or have happen in your life. So I think that's one of the things you're going to be working on this week or dealing with. So that's really cool. Let's see what the Chinese tiles might tell us a little bit more. Okay. We do have the green dragon, which I like. It means you're going to have some energies flowing, some passion. You're going to have some passion about something. You care about some things. And it might have something to do with a money-making project as well, being the green dragon. We do have the 5 here. That sometimes means preparing for some rough times or preparing for some difficult things coming up. So that might be something that you might be dealing with this week as well, is trying to prepare for things being a little bit more difficult, because maybe you can kind of see that they might be. We do have, this is interesting, the north and the east were turned over. I see that as you're wanting to go in a different direction than the way you've been going in, and you're not sure which way that is yet, and that's one of the things that you're going to be working on this week, is figuring out which way you want to go. So I think that that's kind of your focus this week, is figuring out which direction to go, and what your passions are leading you to, because I really feel like that's going to be a big important part of your week, is what you're passionate about and what you really care about. So that's really cool. All right, let's go ahead and go on to our oracle spheres. We have 4 different stands: gold, blue, gray, and green. 1, 2, 3, 4. You pick which stand you'd like to have your answer on, and we'll go get our answers. All right, number 1, gold, is a not now. Number 2, blue, is a maybe. Number 3 is also a not now. And number 4, green, is a maybe. Interesting. Okay, so number 1, gold, is a not now. Number 2, blue, is a maybe. Number 3, silver, is a not now. And a number 4, green, is a maybe. All right, so now let's go on to our angel numbers. Numbers is a really favorite way that the angels like to have to communicate with us, and so this is a way that they can do that. We have 5 different stands. We have green, gold, silver, purple, and bronze. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You pick which stand or stands that you would like your angel numbers to appear on. Then you go to the link not links, you go to the description, and each number has keywords and phrases associated with it, so you can get an idea of what that number is about and what the angels are trying to tell you to pay attention to. If you want to find out more about any specific number, you can type in angel number, whatever it is, on the internet and find out all kinds of information about each number. So here we go. Number 1, green, is 41. Number 2, gold, is 48. Number 3, silver, is 25. Number 4, purple, is 52. And number 5, bronze, is 55. Okay, so number 1, green, is 41. Number 2, gold, is 48. Number 3, silver, is 25. Number 4, purple, is 52. And number 5, bronze, is 55. So those are angel numbers for the week. I hope you guys had some messages that might be useful to you for the week and some things that you can deal with and do. Please remember to give the video a thumbs up, subscribe to the channel, leave us comments in the comment section, and please, please, please give a link to the channel on all your social medias out there so that your friends and family can check out the channel and maybe get some useful information as well. We do put out these rune readings every Monday, but we also put out tarot readings every week as well. We have lots of timeless tarot readings out there on lots of different topics that might be of interest, so please check those out. We also have other videos on the channel on spiritual topics that might be of interest to you as well. So please check out the channel in its entirety if you haven't already done so. We look forward to seeing you in future readings, and may the stars guide your path. Bye-bye.